as the DH. Good off-speed pitch to get Maddock out in front swinging. Maddock fly ball to center field back in the first inning. Curveball fouled back. Actually, I think Johnson's at first.
Be nice if they told us.
Fastball is up high. So we'll see what happens. So I don't know if Gertz checked out, or maybe Gertz is going to be the DH. This one skied into short right, and a great effort all the way over from second by Kruger to make the catch for out number 2. He had to go a long way to get there.
They got it up now.
That'll bring up Mason Myrie. He was hit by a pitch. Scored a run. Takes a pitch up high. What do I know?
I was just getting some messages from people trying to find us live. It wasn't live for a while, but we are live. So, Sherry Fearing, thank you for letting me know, and we were able to make sure it got up.
Howie Shapiro, technical staff.
Yeah, I'm a wizard. I'm a wizard. Just call me the technical wizard.
Fastball up and into Myrie. It's 2-1.
Oh, between the truck and Neil Hennon and Sherry Fearing, we got it up.
Curveball, Myrie got just a piece of it. 2-2. Leadoff single for Dutton, then 2 pop-ups induced by T.J. Riley. Riley in his first inning of relief after the starter Tim Johnson managed just 1 inning. He threw 42 pitches in that first inning.
Yeah, that's a lot for 1 inning, and obviously the Elk River squad down by 4 would just love to be able to get out of this inning with after that leadoff single.
Curveball swung on and missed. A strikeout for Riley. Ends the inning. We go to the third. Coon Rapids 6, Elk River 2. You're watching American Legion Baseball on CTN.
Did you know that a player will jump an average of 300 times per game of volleyball?
Wow. And I think jumping up to go to the fridge is hard.
The fastest volleyball serve was over 83 miles per hour.
Yikes. If that serve were coming at me, they could have the point. I like my hands. They're dainty.
Huh?
As you know, CTN's on YouTube, and we're on in a big way. We have thousands of videos online to help you stay connected to Coon Rapids on any device, at home, or on the go. And it's because of your faithful viewership that we can celebrate 10,000 subscribers to the CTN YouTube page. Thank you for your support as we continue to keep you connected.
Back at the ballpark, Elk River scored 2 in the first inning. Coon Rapids responded with 6 in the bottom half of that first. Neither able to add to their total in the second, and so here we are starting the third. Andrew Palm, Owen Vanderlei, and T.J. Riley, the scheduled hitters for Elk River. Jacob Maddock.
Let's go check up.
Looked strong in his second inning.
He did. He really did. Looking to see if he can continue that on here in the third. It's always nice when your team stakes you to a 4-run lead.
Curveball in for a strike. Palm popped up his first time.
I love how animated our home plate official is.
I do as well. Fastball hit well down the line, but hooking foul and out of play. Had home run distance, but that's a foul ball. He crushed it.
He did crush it.
So now an 0-2 count as Palm was already out and around first base. Curveball misses outside.
Just a long foul ball. But it was a long one. Well, it's three and a quarter down the line.
Yep. And he hit it 340.
Oh, yeah.
And it was wide by 6 feet. Way up high, and a full count now. So Palm, after driving that one foul and behind in the count 0-2, has gotten it back to a full count. Maddock goes back to the curve. Palm got just a piece.
Yeah, and Palm doing what he needs to do, getting a piece, as you said, and following it off and keeping his at bat alive.
Fastball misses wide. Goes all the way to the backstop. Palm hustles down, takes a big turn, and he's going to go for 2. As Kieran took a second to decide to go get that ball all the way at the backstop, and the walk turns into a double.
Well, give him credit because he hustled. I mean, he hustled to get that double.
So with nobody out, the runner in scoring position. Second inning in a row. And now Vanderlei, who had the RBI triple, first pitch popped back out of play. Shapiro on his horse, almost had it.
I think I pulled something. Medic. There's the head coach for the Elk River squad, Tucker Morrell. And when I went up to talk to him, Joe, and introduced myself to him, I said, "Did you play for Elk River?" And he said, "Absolutely did." And in fact, after this pitch, I'll tell you the story he told me.
Fastball misses wide, 1-1.
So he asked me what I remember about him. I said, well, I remember his name, and I remember him playing. He says he was, in his senior year, he beat Logan Shore, and was giving Logan Shore his only loss of the season. Pretty cool.
When Shore was, we believe, a sophomore.
When Shore was a sophomore, correct, sorry.
Vanderlei got a piece of it, fouled it back, 1-2. Way up high, 2-2. Fastball misses high at a full count. Back-to-back batters battling with Maddock to start things off here in the third. Curveball, ball 4, and again it gets past Kieran. Over to third is Palm. He thought about coming home, but runners at the corners with nobody out. Back-to-back walks to start the inning for Maddock.
Again, a little bit of trouble here now for the Redbirds with nobody out. Jacob Mack can have his work cut out for him to try and get out of this inning unscathed.
TJ Riley, a ground ball to shortstop back in the first inning. Now with runners at the corners. Nobody out. Looks at a pitch up and away.
I know if he hits another ground ball to shortstop, they'll take the 2 outs and give up the run in this situation.
Fastball rolled up the middle. Lee tags the bag, throws to Myrie. They get the double play, and Palm does come home to score to make it a 6-3 game.
A nice defensive play by the Rapid squad. You're gonna give up that run to get the 2 outs. Easy job for Sammy Lee. Plenty of time to double him up.
So the base is empty, 2 away for Brett Grebner. Grebner reached on an error in the first inning. First pitch swinging, got a piece, but fouls it back. Curveball looked pretty good, but didn't find the zone. 1-1. Fastball hit into left field. Waiting on it is Stahlberger. That's out number 3. No hits, 1 run, none left. It's 6-3 ball game, middle of the third. You're watching American Legion Baseball on CTN.
All right, Joe. In high school football, the snap ends when A, the ball is moved from its place on the ground, B, the ball leaves the snapper's hands, or C, the ball touches the ground or any other player. You don't have to raise your hand, Joe. Yes, Joe?
I love football.
Ah, yikes.
That's a great spot.
Yeah, the sun has set, making everywhere feel a little bit cooler, a little more comfortable. Good night to be at the ballpark. A 6-3 lead for the home team. Coon Rapids posts 3-3-4. TJ Riley in his second inning of relief for Elk River. As we start the third, Price Kieran walked and scored. Curveball in for a strike, 0-1. Fastball hit well to right. Over to his left is Massengren. He makes the catch for out number 1.
That's actually was Gertz.
Oh, it is Gertz.
Yep.
So now we know where he went.
This took us an inning. Or 2? No, this one.
Stahlberger laid on the fastball, 0-1. Stahlberger with a line drive back up the middle that shortstop Brett Grebner made a diving attempt at, got a piece of, but it turned into a 2-run single. Stahlberger later scored the 6th run of the inning for post 3-3-4. 1-1 pitch, high heat, swung on and missed. Strike 3 is Riley picks up his second strikeout of the outing.
Yeah, get in the field every opportunity for Elk River to get quick innings. Able to get 1 run back in the top half of the third, now trail by 3.
Jeremy Oddie absolutely tattooed a 1-0 pitch to the right center gap. 2-run double that pushed the lead to 6-2 at the time. Fastball up high, 2-0. Curveball outside, 3-0.
He's going to have to pitch him a sweet one here. I'm sure he's going to look at this one.
Fastball was right down the middle, 3-1. High fly to short center. And this one's going to fall in no man's land in front of bunker behind Kruger, the second baseman. Finds a hole, and he's 2 for 2. Trying to start a little 2-out rally from the number 9 spot.
Number 9.
Number 9.
Number 9.
Number 9.
Number 9.
Number 9. Back to the top of the order, Sammy Lee has reached base both times. Single and a run scored, and then reached on an error. Both of those at bats in the first inning.
Well, they're out hitting Elk River now 7-2. Great opportunity for a continuation rally here with 2 away.
Curveball sliced into right field. It'll fall in front of Gertz. And overrunning the bag at second was Adi. They back pick him. And Elk River fortunate as the 2-out rally ends with a mistake on the base paths. We go to the 4th. Coon Rapids 6, Elk River 3 on CTN.
Did you know you can raise backyard chickens? But a permit is required, and there's a limit of 4 female chickens per property. No roosters or other fowl are allowed. And there are specific rules for the chicken coop and run. For more information on this and other city codes, log on to coonrapidsmn.gov.
Today we're on soccer, Joe. So my goal is to kick around some topics with you, but I don't want to foul things up by being too forward.
Please stop that.
So could you assist me?
Stop.
Maybe pass some ideas
How?
so we can tackle this together?
Howie? Oh, boy.
I'm just saying, this really isn't my field.
Unbelievable.
Back at Wintercrest Field. Coon Rapids holding a 6-3 lead as we get ready to start the 4th. All 6 runs for the home team coming in the bottom of the first inning when they sent 11 men to the dish. Logan Bunker will lead things off for Elk River here in the 4th. Jacob Maddox first pitch skied behind short out into short center field. Coming in to make the catch is Scheller for out number 1.
Yeah, 1 pitch, 1 out. Quick one here in the 4th.
Bring up Tim Johnson. He was the starting pitcher, and to this point still on the hook for the loss for Elk River, and will be until his team scores 6 runs. Now playing at first base. Reached on an error his first time up.
He's a big young man.
And as you said, first time hitting 400,
Yep.
so goes fishing for one, down out of the zone, 1-1.
All right. See you on the run here, Jake.
Nice pitch.
Good looking pitch right there, and drops in for the strike. Fastball line to first. Mason Myrie, a nice reaction for out number 2. Turned his glove over, ain't none but a thing.
Easy enough.
Right fielder Kyler Massengren. 0 for 1, struck out his only at bat so far back in the 2nd inning. Relatively efficient game so far for Maddock, and this one, first pitch rolled to Sammy Lee at short. His throw cannot be scooped up by Myrie. Big turn by Massengren, but he just hustles back to the bag. He'll be there on the error.
Yeah, again, the throw just isn't there. Nice pickup of the ground ball, but again, just keeps that little too low, which what should have been an out by a number of steps and ends up turning into an error.
Third error of the ball game for Coon Rapids in the field. Elias Herzog digs in, swings and misses at a pitch up high. 0-1.
Thought maybe you were going to start a rendition of Oh Susanna.
That pitch misses just low. Evens the count 1-1 with 2 out, a runner at first base. This one skied back and out of play, and
that was close to you, Joe Yun.
all right, I should have had it.
You should have. You should have, but you were so
I
dedicated writing your stats. But no, you were down writing in your scorebook.
I lost it early as it popped up off the bat.
Yeah, that was about the closest one coming to us in a long time.
I should have made the catch. I could have made Sports Center.
You should have, actually.
That's a gift right there. Called the strike on the outside edge for strike 3 and out number 3. Coon Rapids back at the plate with a 6-3 lead when we come back on CTN.
City code prohibits outdoor storage of things like building materials, auto parts, household items, scrap metal, garbage, and more. Thank you for helping our city look its best. For more information on this and other city codes, log on to coonrapidsmn.gov.
Elk River Post 1-1-2 started out hot, a couple of hits, including a big RBI triple by Owen Vanderlei. They scored a couple of runs in that first inning, but then Coon Rapids got going. They had 5 hits in their first inning, including a couple of doubles, 3 different hits that produced 2 runs each, giving Post 3-3-4 the 6-2 lead at that point. Elk River added another in the third. And now here we are, bottom of the 4th inning. A 6-3 lead.
They've played, outside of 3 errors in the field, they've played pretty well here tonight so far. Nice to have that 3-run cushion, an opportunity to see what you can do this inning, if you may be able to increase it.
Danny Scheller will lead things off. Scheller singled and scored in the first. Shows bunt, drops it down, and that one went off of Palm, and I thought if Palm played that in fair territory, that should be a fair ball.
I thought so as well. I was a little surprised.
Should have easily gotten to first base.
Let's take a look and see where the ball was hit.
Well, that's
fair. That's totally right call.
Scheller thought it was up and in. Instead, it is a strike on the inside edge and an 0-2 count. This one popped straight up, an opportunity for Palm over near the dugout. Not able to reel it in, and Scheller will get another chance at 0-2.
Now a good opportunity there, staying alive. This palm made an effort, pretty good effort on it. Almost had it right in his palm.
Curveball in the
Yikes.
dirt. Not even going to dignify that with a response.
It's okay. I made myself laugh, so that's okay.
Curveball gets Scheller swinging for strike 3 and out number 1 of this 4th inning. Bring up Tommy Dutton. 2-run double in the first, a single in the second. Backs away from a pitch inside, 1-0.
Yeah, he's had a nice night at the plate so far. Got a little dust. Swallow a little dust, that's never good.
Fastball swung on and missed. Riley put that one up in his eyes. Said, come get me. Goes to the curveball and got Dutton way out in front after he was geared for that fastball. 1-2 pitch from TJ Riley, another curveball. Low, and it's 2-2.
Yeah, he wasn't going to offer it that one.
Goes back to the fastball, fouled back, out of play. We'll try again at 2-2. Curveball, he waits on it and just pokes it into left field, and Tommy Dutton is 3 for 3 tonight.
He went down to get that one, and it was a pretty hit.
Just got out there early, just kind of stuck his bat out and held it there. You don't have to hit it particularly hard, just hit it where they ain't. Donnell, first pitch, hit to right center, and making the catch is Bunker for out number 2.
Well, he got a hold of it and gave it a ride.
Bring up Jacob Maddock. Maddock 0 for 2, would love a chance to start a rally, help his own cause a little bit. Curveball hit into right field. That's not going to get over the head of Kruger. Got a good jump on it from second base, tracks it down for out number 3. 1 hit, 1 left. 6-3 Coon Rapids lead as we go to the 5th on CTN.
Did you know properties are required to have garbage and recycling service with a licensed hauler? On Collection Day, place your carts 2 feet behind the curb. Collection containers should not be placed in the street. And don't forget, containers are not allowed at the curb on non-collection days. For more information on this and other city codes, log on to coonrapidsmn.gov.
So Howie, did you know the term soccer actually came from England?
But don't the English call soccer football, like pretty much everyone else?
Yeah, but only after we started saying soccer and the world was mocking us for it.
So you're saying the UK set us up?
Yep, sabotage.
Brits.
Pleasant evening at the ballpark. Coon Rapids holding on to a 6-3 lead. Most of the scoring coming in the first inning as Elk River started off with 2 runs in the top of the first. Coon Rapids answered with 6 in the bottom of that first inning. Elk River scored again in the third. Yeah, Elk River, two hits, both in that first inning. Top of the order due up for Elk River here in the 5th. Drew Gertz 1 for 2, singled and scored in the first. Fastball in there for a strike, 0-1. Talked about his second game of a doubleheader. That one right back to Maddock. He's able to knock it down, make the throw over to Myrie for out number 1.
Yeah, it came back to him awfully quickly. But Jacob did a nice job of getting the leather on it.
Second game of a doubleheader for Post 334. They lost 10-0 to the team from Wayzata in 5 innings before this. And they love to see that Maddock has been able to go deep into the game. This one hit on a line into left field. Solid single for Andrew Palm, his first hit of the evening.
Yeah, he timed that one perfectly, and no opportunity defensively for Coon Rapids to make a play on the ball. There's still obviously plenty of time left in this contest, and Elk River trailing by 3.
Owen Vanderlee had the RBI triple in the first inning, and then later scored on a wild pitch, giving Elk River a 2-0 lead at the time as they try to keep Palm honest over at the bag at first. Maddock will check him again.
He's keeping him honest over there.
Fastball in for a strike.
Here we go, Jacob.
This one hit well down the line to right, and it'll be a fair ball. Tracked down by Donnell. Palm is going to turn at third, but they'll hold him there. A solid double for Owen Vanderlee. His second multi-base hit of the ball game.
Yeah, he drilled that pitch, and that curved towards the right field line. Donnell was over there trying to make a play on it, but no opportunity. It got there quickly.
And now TJ Riley representing the tying run, trying to help his own cause with 2 runners in scoring position, only 1 out. Tempted by that curveball, but keeps the bat on his shoulder. It's 1-1. Fastball swung on and missed. 2-2.
Yeah, looking for the big second out. See if he can get that second out of the plate here with a couple of strikes.
This one hit well to left. It is not going to be caught. 2 runs will score. We're back to a 1-run game, back-to-back doubles, as TJ Riley coasts into the bag at second.
Yeah, really nice piece of hitting, and so we're going to have a visit to the mound. All of a sudden, Elk River hitting the ball.
Yeah, we talked about it. Had 2 hits in the first inning, had not had enough wins. And now 3 straight hits here, including back-to-back doubles, and back within a run at 6-5, and the tying run in scoring position. TJ Riley standing at second base. That one skips off the top of the glove of Karen to the backstop, and another 90 feet for TJ Riley. Tying run 90 feet away with only 1 out.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a good inning for Elk River. What I mentioned is, still plenty of game left.
Outside, it gets away from Karen again. This time, not far enough for Riley to try and think about coming home. 2-0 though to the hitter Brett Grebner. Grebner got a piece of that.
Yeah, the Coon Rapids squad would love to be able to hold the lead going into the bottom of the 5th if they can in this situation, but still just 1 away.
This one chopped on the right side. Myrie is going to throw it home. And there for the tag is Karen, and Riley is out at the plate.
Good call by Myrie. He had plenty of opportunity to throw it to home, and Karen did a good job of standing tall, fielding the ball, making sure he applied the tag.
Well, I thought he waited a little too long, and still there you see it in plenty of time.
Yep.
And Karen doing a nice job squaring his shoulders and attacking out from the plate. Give him no chance to get there. So now that tying run all the way back to first with 2 away. Logan Bunker at the plate. Up and in.
A little bit of high heat.
This will be Bunker's longest at bat of the ball game so far. Pair of flyouts, both on first pitches before this. This one hit well toward the gap in right center, but well tracked by Donnell for out number 3. But 2-run score. It's a 1-run ball game. 6-5 Coon Rapids. They're at the plate when we return on CTN.
Did you know Coon Rapids has a city code regulating the height of your grass? Grass and weeds must be kept under 8 inches high. Thank you for helping our city look its best. For more information on this and other city codes, log on to coonrapidsmn.gov.
Okay, I have a couple good ones for you, Joe. How do football players stay cool? By standing next to the fans. What kind of tea do football players drink? Penalty. Why can't you play football with pigs? Because they hog the ball.
Elk River with 3 hits, 2 runs in the top half of the 5th inning. Tightening this baseball game right back up. 6-5 as Mason Myrie digs in. First pitch down the line and past a diving effort from Vanderlei at third. Leadoff single.
Well, that's the way you want to start here in the bottom half of the 5th if you want to try and build that lead back up. Get that first base runner on and get some things going.
bring up Price Karen. Walked and scored in the first. A fly ball to right field his last time up. This rolled up the middle, high hop over the head of Grebner. Everybody is going to be safe. And just a fortunate bounce for the home team.
Well, you know, they'll take it. We used to call it back in the day the Cardinal hop, but we'll call it the Rapids hop. And again, that one, Grebner not able to field cleanly.
I mean, it just completely hopped over. It was a potential double play ball.
Well, I thought so too.
Hit the edge of the grass and just hopped right over his head.
We're going to have a visit to the mound by Tucker Morrell.
His team just able to scrap it back to a one-run game.
We're seeing a little action in the Elk River bullpen as well. Can't see the number of who's throwing, but somebody's warming up.
Well, they don't exactly have the deepest bench.
No, they do not.
Either, so.
They only have 3 on the bench. Vinnie Carlson warming up for the Elks. And somebody at home said, hey, that's my cousin Vinny.
Oy vey.
Yikes. Oy vey.
So for now, Riley will stay on a big sweeping curveball to start Matthew Stahlberger out 0-1. Stahlberger a 2-run single and a run scored in the first. Shows bunt, pops it up. Caught by Palm, the catcher. Everybody back safely, but a wasted opportunity.
Yeah, I mean, I really like the thought of playing that small ball and moving the 2 runners into scoring position. Unfortunately, he didn't bunt the way he wanted to, and he popped that thing right up and made an easy play for Palm.
Jeremy Oddie is 2 for 2, single, a double, couple RBI. First pitch hit well into right, and it's going to fall in front of Gertz out there. Oddie is 3 for 3. How about that from your number 9
I like it. Number 9.
Number 9.
Number 9.
Number 9.
Number 9.
Number 9. And they are all loaded up with just 1 out. Back to the top of the order for Sammy Lee. Elk River had 2 in the first. Coon Rapids answered with 6. They had 3. Well, they had 1 in the third, and Coon Rapids wasn't able to answer. Had 2 more here in the top of the 5th. Get it back to a 1-run lead. Now trying to answer. They've got bases loaded with 1 out. Curveball is pop foul and will get out of play. It'll be 0-2. Sammy Lee 2 for 3. Couple of singles, reached on an error.
Come on, Sam, let's go.
Yeah, big spot for Sammy right here.
Pick a spot.
I'll try and get a little insurance.
Curveball, Lee watches it go low for a ball, 2-2. Fastball hit high to left. Backing up to make the catch is Herzog. Tagging and coming home to score is Mason Myrie. A sacrifice fly and back to a 2-run lead for Coon Rapids.
Yeah, I'd like to continue to get a little bit bigger of a cushion here, but able to score at least 1 so far, the bottom of the 5th. That's the 12th base hit for Coon Rapids.
Well, that wasn't a base hit.
Oh, I thought that
was a sacrifice.
No. Oh, sorry.
Addie's was the 12th.
The 12th base hit. They just put it up on the scoreboard, so that's why, you know. Let's call me Ron Burgundy. Got the mustache for it.
Yes, you do. Called strike on the outside edge. Danny Scheller, 1 for 3. This one hits solidly into center, but hangs up long enough for Bunker to come in and make the play for out number 3. 3 hits, 1 run, 2 left. Coon Rapids up 7-5 over Elk River. You're watching American Legion Baseball on CTN.
Any vehicles left outside on your property must be in operable condition and parked on an improved surface with current registration displayed. And repairing or dismantling vehicles outside is a violation of city code. For more information on this and other city codes, log on to coonrapidsmn.gov.
Plenty of offense, especially for the home team. 7 runs on 12 hits. But it's a tight ball game as we get into the late innings. Jacob Maddox still on the hill for post 3-3-4. Tim Johnson will lead things off for Elk River here in the 6th. 0 for 2, he did reach on an error.
Well, Maddox due for a quick inning.
Fastball misses down and in. This one hit well down the line to left, hooking away from Stallberger. Gets under his glove. Johnson will dig for second. He'll round and stay there with a leadoff double.
Yeah, solid base hit there. Stallberger, he tried. He made a valiant effort on it, but just couldn't get to it. You see him just trying to reach for it, but couldn't get to it.
And now Massengren ducks away from a pitch up and in, 1-0.
Good job by Karen to go up high for that one to make sure it didn't get by him.
This one rolled to short. Lee to Myrie, out number 1. Johnson advances to third on the play. But again, you can pay a little less attention to that runner now that you got the insurance run in the bottom half of that 5th.
That's the policy.
Herzog fouls off the first pitch. He's 0 for 2, a pair of strikeouts. Got an opportunity here with the runner at third base, get his team back within a run. Fastball hit into left. It'll fall in front of Stallberger. And Herzog able to deliver an RBI single and make it a 1-run game once more.
Again, they just able to do what they need to do to get back into this ball game. And you're right, just that big run in the last inning for Coon Rapids proves to be now a 1-run cushion again.
Oh, and back to the top of the order with the tying run on base, only 1 out. Drew Gertz fouls it back out of play. Gertz 1 for 3. Singleton scored in the first. fired right back through the middle. And that moves that tying run into scoring position. Second hit of the ball game for Gertz, and this might be the end for Jacob Maddox.
I think it is. I think it is because Oto's bringing a
different glove. It's typically the sign. Looks like Scheller will come in and take over on the hill, trying to protect a one-run lead. We'll take a break and be back with more of this 6th inning after this on CTN. Danny Scheller coming in to relieve. I did not pay that close of attention, but yeah, I see Jacob Maddox out in.
Yeah, he went to center.
Out in the field, so I'm assuming, yeah, they will just swap spots. Unless Donnell moves over, and might see Maddox move over into right field.
Well, Scheller's pitch.
It looks like he is going to stay in center.
Pitched to 1 2/3 innings.
Well, he'll take over with runners at first and second, one away. Herzog, the runner at second base, is the tying run. Andrew Palm, 1 for 2 with a walk, a single, and 2 runs scored.
Scheller with a hefty 12.6 earned run average.
Called strike on the inside edge, evens the count. Fastball called a strike, a little delayed reaction, but in there to make it 1-2.
A little communication as Bryce Karen going to go out and talk to Scheller.
Scheller taking his time, looking at the runner, and now will step off as Palm calls time.
Had a little stare down out there.
Fastball popped up behind second base, back on it to make the catch.
Huge second out.
Jeremy Oddie, and yes, a huge second out.
Oddie just making sure he stays with it. Just drifting just a little bit into the outfield grass and makes that second out.
Owen Vanderlee, he's 2 for 2. A double, a triple, an RBI, 2 runs scored. Fastball blown right past him, 0-1. Another fastball, and Vanderlee keeps the bat on his shoulder, but now going to be forced to protect.
Yeah, great spot for Scheller here, heading the count 0-2.
Runners go, pitches up and in. Throw down to third is in time, and they got him. A good shot from Kieran. A good catch and tag by Tommy Dutton. And an out on the base paths to end the threat for Elk River. Coon Rapids still leading by a 7-6 score going to the bottom of the sixth.
All right, Howie, take a look. Our opponents are on this side, and the Cardinals are over here. Where's the line of scrimmage?
Right here.
Good. So obviously the Cards want to get the ball downfield anywhere over here, and the other guys are pushing back this way over here. So one strategy would take...
Hey, Joe!
What?
Tic-tac-toe, I win!
Russell.
Fans being treated to an entertaining contest here at Wintercrest this evening. Game 2 of a doubleheader for the home team. Coon Rapids post 3-3-4. Game 1 did not go their way. Game 2, though, they've led since a 6-run first inning.
Vinny Carlson, the new pitcher for Elk River, talked about him warming up in the bullpen, and he's going to get the call. He's has an 0-0 record with a 7 earned run average.
Three, 4, 5 hitters due up for Coon Rapids. That means Tommy Dutton will lead things off. He's 3 for 3. Pair of singles and a double, 2 RBI and a run scored. He would love to keep that streak going.
Yeah, and again, the Rapids would love to get another run back here in the bottom half of the sixth and put a little more pressure on Elk River when they go to the top of the seventh.
First pitch, high fly to center. Drifting back into his right is bunker for out number 1.
Yeah, you're gonna have to hit it a long way to put it over the fence in that part of the field here at Wintercrest.
That'll bring up Tyler Donnell. 0 for 3. Rapids 0 for 6 in the 4-5 spots. Fastball in at the knees to even the count. Good pitch right there. And Donnell behind the count 0-2. This one chopped on the right side. Sliding for it is Johnson. The throw behind Carlson, and that's going to be error number 2 of the evening for Elk River. And a base runner with 1 away.
Carlson got a little late start off the mound, even if I think that throw was on line, I think would have beat it out.
You saw how far behind it was.
Yeah.
And now Jacob Maddock, also 0 for today. Well, they called that a hit on the scoreboard.
They did call it a hit.
I don't know how you call that a hit.
Yeah. Oh, it's
a ground ball.
Home team. It's home team scoring.
It's a ground ball to first base.
Base hit. Yeah. Yikes. Yeah, it's not a hit.
Staying an error in my book. Runner is going, pitch is down and away. The throw is not in time. A stolen base for Donnell gets that insurance run into scoring position.
Yeah, you're going to see it there. Is that throw was a pretty good throw. And there was a reaction from the Elks dugout on that.
And a 3-1 count to Jacob Maddock at the plate. As Morrell out to talk to the base umpire about what he saw, what he thought.
That's a couple of plays I don't think he agreed with. There was a play over at third last inning where his player was called out. I don't think he agreed that, and that throw from Karen down to third.
I agree with both calls.
Yeah. Well,
but I've seen him in slow motion.
Yes, you
well.
have. Absolutely. We have that ability. He does not.
And I was going to say, it's not just because I may or may not be a homer.
No, you.
This one ripped into left field. They are going to turn Donnell, but they'll hold him at third base. So runners at the corners with one away. Solid single for Jacob Maddock.
Oh, good opportunity. He was looking for that first base hit of the game and got it there in a great spot.
And now Mason Myries, 1 for 2. Was hit by a pitch and scored in the first, singled and scored in the fifth. Now again, trying to get that insurance run home. That pitch right at the letters for a strike, 0-1.
Yeah, if they can get another insurance run here, really puts the pressure on Elk River.
Runner is going, and he is out at second base, and Donnell did not come home. And that's a big second out.
Yeah, that's huge. Now you eliminate the situation where you worry about the hitter at the plate if you're Elk River and not worry about that runner at third. I'm a little surprised they didn't come home in that play. Well, you know, it was a pretty bang, quick throw.
Two-one pitch hit into left, but playable for Herzog. He makes the catch for out number 3. So it's a one-run game as we go to the 7th. Can Coon Rapids hold on? We'll find out after this on CTN.
Want to know the who, what, when, and where of Coon Rapids? Then follow CTN on social media. It's that simple. Whether it's Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, keep up with local news, sports, and events. And the people who make our community such a great place to live. So give us a follow, like, share, or subscribe, and always be the first to know what's up in Coon Rapids. That's CTN, helping you stay connected.
Howie, do you know why fish are so bad at volleyball? Because they're afraid of the net.
Why me?
Why couldn't the volleyball player cross the road? There were too many bumps. Why was Cinderella kicked off the team? Because she ran away from the ball.
I hate you.
Back at Wintercrest, Elk River started the scoring top of the first with 2 runs. Coon Rapids answered with 6. Elk River able to get back within 6-5. Coon Rapids answered again. Elk River back within 7-6. And so here we are.
Yeah, Coon Rapids hoping for a quick 3 outs. Elk River saying, well, we need to score at least one.
Danny Scheller is going to face the meat of their orders. 3, 4, 5 hitters, starting with Owen Vanderlee, who was at the plate when Herzog was thrown out trying to steal third to end that 6th inning. Vanderlee 2 for 2, double and a triple. Oh.
Did he call that a strike?
He did.
Oh my.
And that was chin high to Vanderlee, who stands about 6'2". Well, there's a makeup because that one looked pretty good, but maybe outside. 1-1. High fly to left center. Stahlberger over, will make the catch. And that's out number 1.
Yeah, and again, a big first out. You know, you get a hitter who's had a decent night at the plate, and you get him to fly out like that. Elk River down to the last 2 outs.
Here we go, guys.
TJ Riley is 1 for 3. Ground out, hit into a double play, and then a 2-run double in the 5th inning. Helped them get this back into a 1-run game situation. High pop-up back out of play. Fastball in for a strike. It's 0-2.
Karen's going to take another trip out to the mound to talk to Scheller. Quick one. We haven't talked about your storied major league career as a catcher. What would you usually, at this point in the game, what would you talk to? I meant in the minor league. What would you talk to your pitcher about typically?
Well, you just got to finish.
Yeah.
You certainly
don't let him get a hit.
Get way ahead in the count. You don't want to leave something available. Couple of pitches missing high. It's 2-2. Fastball fouled back out of play. We'll try again.
Again, he's just going to make sure he protects his plate. Protects the plate and protects his at-bat because he knows they're down to their final 2 outs. Just trailing by a run.
Fastball swung on and missed. Big strikeout for Danny Scheller.
Huge.
Elk River down to its final out.
He just blew that by him.
Bring up Brett Grebner. The shortstop is 0 for 3. Reached on an error. Fly out and then reached on a fielder's choice. Looks at a fastball for a strike, 0-1. Down and in.
Yeah, obviously being careful with his pitches.
Fastball, and Scheller again just blowing it past an Elk River batter. Grebner hardly had the bat off bat off his shoulder when it crossed the plate. Goes back to it. Swinging strike 3, a clean 7th inning frame for Danny Scheller, and Coon Rapids able to earn the split in this doubleheader, getting the win here 7-6 over Elk River.
Yeah, it was a nice contest. Again, nice outing by Scheller to close it off in the 7th, but just a good job after falling behind 2-0 and then coming back and having that big bottom half of their first just to really control this one. And did a good job of making sure that they got the victory.
Well, and also able to answer after Elk River had cut it back to a one-run game, and they hold on for that one-run victory. But that's going to do it for this edition of CTN Sports. I want to thank everybody out there for joining us and continuing to support everything we do here at CTN. For the entire crew, including Howie Shapiro, I'm Joe Young. Say goodnight.